Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pitbull Stadium. As we'll see a team from the American, the Florida Atlantic Owls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Florida Atlantic about to put toe to leather and get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
Let's go. Right. Single.
The option look. He'll toss it. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Jenkins. It's complete on the right side. Oh, my, circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Florida International, 0.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. FIU pushing tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because
he's loose. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. Leaves it with the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Got it set up on the outside. It's a running room. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They'll move the wide receiver. On the run, it's Owens. Powers through the defender. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Slithers into space. There he goes! And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. And the Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Wants to throw. It's Jenkins. Couldn't quite hang on to that one, and this red zone defense came that close to forcing a turnover. Third down coming up.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
It's complete to the left.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out, get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll immediately call timeout. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like clockwork for this guy.
Spits it out to the back. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
That's caught. It's Sands.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Oh, they're trying to trick him. It's a fake. And they pull it off. He's got it for the first down. And the return team was not on high alert, and they pay for it. The fake picks up the first down.
Nobody in this stadium was expecting fake punt there. 4th and inches, you thought you'd just leave the offense out, maybe you quarterback sneak and see if you can get it, but the fake punt works perfectly. Obviously, they didn't have far to go, but they made it interesting, but they pick up the first, and the drive stays alive.
Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
There he goes. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
After misfiring, it's second down. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Shotgun snap on third down. On the run, fires downfield. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 45 on his way. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
It's caught. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
And on third down, he calls his own number. Really nice job by the quarterback, making the decision, being decisive. He does a good job going, getting the first down, a new set of downs for this offense.
Florida Atlantic will go to work with a fresh set of downs. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Fourth down, and a field goal's not going to help much. They'll try to keep the drive alive by converting here. On 4th down, going to the air. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida Atlantic. Fitted in the window for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Utah State has the lead right now. Logan has been jumping all week. This game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Air Force. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
On the option. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the move, he fires. Complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And that's
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Payne. Bulldozes his way. Slippery slide. Finds his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Sets up the screen. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Owls with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Smashes him with the stiff arm. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Owls are on the move. To the air on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
On the play.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Henry. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line is set on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Looking downfield is Jenkins. Fires to the wideout. Finds his open man. Breaks into the open on the left. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown, Panthers.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Pulls in the deep ball. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Owls come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's clapped. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Extending the play. Inside the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Owls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Owls!
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Dawson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Jenkins. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
And that's another FIU.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on second down. Unloads it left. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
21, Florida International, 17.
The Panthers will kick it off to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Grabbed over the middle. It's Henry. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimum gain.
So now it's second and long. The run to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. That's caught. It's Sands. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Florida Atlantic will send the punt unit onto the field. He may keep that rush honest after completing a pass earlier. And the returner is stopped. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. On the option. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Got it in the middle, it's Owens. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Looking for a man. It's Jenkins. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Grab behind the line. It's Owens. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Might be changing the route. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Florida International.
FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Using his legs, it's Sands. Oh, a lot of space. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 40. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Caught over the middle. It's Terrell. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
By the back. He makes the tackle at the 47-yard line. Second down coming up.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Now on the option. Now the toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Florida Atlantic will have to send out the punt team. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Owens. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass, it's Jenkins. Here's a heat. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On third down, going up top. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
Punt is in the air. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Using his legs, it's Sands. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. The pass rush gets home.
And you usually don't bring in dime packages for running teams. You bring in dime because you know they're going to throw the football. You got more speed on the back end to cover. Defensive linemen know they have their job to do. And their job is to go get that quarterback and get that sucker on the ground.
Decides to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Quarterback may change this route. They'll go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college.
Gonna let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Man, and that's one he probably wants back. And sometimes you underestimate the speed of your guy or how fast he gets out there, and you could tell just threw that a little bit too far. His receiver didn't have the jets to go catch up with that one.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. The Owls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced the 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Grab near the marker. It's Messer. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Terrell. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And that is big time late in the game that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more 1st downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I think if your offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. A lot of we ares inside that stadium today. Penn State is running away with things, and that offense looks unstoppable.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Out of the backfield, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And that's enough for NLIG.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Owls. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, adds the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Dawson. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterbacks...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent and